What's up, traders? Amateur Forex back again with another video. We're just going to go over the two trades that I took today. I had one losing and one winning trade. I would go through all the analysis, but it was pretty straightforward. I just went through all of them, all the USD pairs, and if I found an entry, I got it. If not, I just let it run. For example, USD JPY. I drew up my range, and I don't know if this is the accurate range at the time. Let's just take a look. I don't know why it's shaped this way. Oh, I see. I was using this smaller range here from down here to here, just to, yeah. Actually, this is a short. Okay, so I see what I was doing, just from here to here, and it just never reached. So I mean, it is what it is. So I did these at like 4:30-ish this morning, so not really fresh in my memory at this point. But yeah, just like I do every day, I just came through here, and let's see, this looks like it was a buy, and at the time, I guess I kept following it. I'm sure it started here. This is it, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it started here somewhere, and I just kept following it until I just couldn't even. At that point, it would have been right there. Couldn't even continue it anymore, and it just never gave me an entry or a retracement to enter. Same with this, just no retracement to enter. I would really miss my entry. So let's get into what I did get into. All right, I don't need this anymore. Let's take a look. So EURUSD and USDCAD were the two trades that I took. I'll just show you real quick where exactly, how exactly I drew this morning. So I came in here, and for some reason I ignored this high right here. This is an obvious high. But anyway, I took this. 1 second, get some water. I took this, drew this down to here, and then I entered. So I entered about here, and I saw it keep going. I was like, this is unusual. Oh, before I forget, I have included TDI confirmation. Okay, so I saw that it was coming out of here. It's not a shark fin, but it's outside of the bands, and I was anticipating that it would create a shark fin, and it did. Now, I use that as a confirmation, and this will be important later. So I use this as a confirmation, which is new for me. And I always just never really wanted to use TDI. I always wanted to never have another indicator on the bottom of my chart here. I just like a clean chart. I don't want too much going on. So this bar here, this trend follower bar, was ideal for me because it's just a single bar, very easy to read, and easy to follow. I mean, it's called a trend follower for a reason. It really does. It does really help out if you follow this all the way up and then exited here, or when it started to weaken. Like, you couldn't ask for better than that, and this is just on the 15, and it has some potential. That's why I'm going to keep it and see how I can use it. But at first I was using it as confirmation. Here's where my entry is. It's green. Okay, I can enter this opposite day theory that I was talking about, and it is correct to a point, which I will show when we talk about USDCAD. But anyway, to move on, the first one that I drew was this. So my entry was here, and I saw it continue to go further. I was like, this is unusual. So I just reassessed this, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to have drawn it from here. So I had 2 entries at this level, below this, and then I had 1 entry from here because I thought, okay, at least this entry from here, the stop is not insignificant, but it's not that bad. Okay. At most for me personally, it would have been 15 pip stop. Okay. So I was like, you know what? If it hits 15, it hits 15. I at least, I managed the trade properly. So that being said, this was my new entry. Obviously, I made profit on this, and I forgot. I mean, let's look at how many pips. It was something like around here actually, and yeah, it was around here, about 20 pips for the single trade. But 20 pips with 3 positions. Okay, so that was great. Okay, however, when we go to look at, let's see if that's the only thing I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. There might have been, so there was some divergence here actually, and not, it was actually bullish divergence. You can look at that there just like that. It was actually bullish divergence, but it didn't end up going that way, which, I mean, I might not be reading divergence correctly. I know that's divergence, but I may not be interpreting it correctly. The divergence I did see, however, let's go to USDCAD. Oh, these aren't in alphabetical order anymore. That was confusing. Get there eventually. Oh, I just went all the way through. Is this it? I couldn't even see. All right, so let me just clear all this up, every single thing. And then you can see what I was trying to do. So I was trying to sell, and I was selling, not looking at the TDI, because again, I just implemented this today. Not looking at the TDI, I was selling from here to here. Okay. And I just let this hit my stop, which was here. So not an issue. I had a normal amount of positions. It was just like for USDCAD, you have to do double, almost double. It's like if you're going to do 1 lot for EURUSD, you have to do 1.8 for USDCAD. So I just double it. So I had 2 positions, and they both hit my stop. Okay. If I had used the TDI, I would have seen that this was more of a position to be buying, because shark fin, not really a shark fin at this point, but the shark fin popped out the bottom to go higher. One thing I was looking at was this divergence. So if you look at this, this is not relevant to what the time frame I was trading, because I was trading in here. So, but you can see this divergence is a very clear lower high here, and then this is the higher high. And actually, so this would have been bearish divergence. So if you had seen this occurring, you would have been short here. And I'm sure there's a strategy out there. I mean, maybe use the trend follower or whatever, boom, 18 first, take profit 15, second, second 30, whatever you want to do for that, or just hold it until the trend follower, at which point not really great. But if you've already bagged profits, maybe don't hold while a bar is like soaring up into the sky. But that being said, yes, it was a loss, but the way I managed my trade allowed for that loss, and ended up getting more in EURUSD because of the confidence I had in it. So that's pretty much it for today's review. I do think I will be doing reviews at the end of the day. It's just a lot easier to put them together at the end of the day. In the morning, I really don't feel like even recording, talking through my process or anything. And the other thing is it becomes 2 separate videos. So you see me doing analysis and then I do commentary where I can just do that all in one go. And I don't know how long this has been, but I'm sure it hasn't been as long as my previous videos, and it won't take me as long to edit and upload. So one shot, one kill. That's what we're trying to do here. I have already do some additional information. I've already established my biases for tomorrow. This is what I look for bias, but I also do my own markups. Okay, so again, multiple confirmations for higher probability. This is what I'm focusing on for this month, and consistency. Okay, so just boom, 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 hitting marks, taking smart trades, not letting emotions dictate, what I'm going to do. If I hadn't seen that EURUSD entry, I would have just let it continue up as close to my stop as it was going to go. But I saw an opportunity to add onto my position based on a strategy I had already set forward. And I saw that as a viable, or I should say a valid entry according to my rules and the strategy. So I'm just going to keep that up for reference. I come on here, really don't need any of this, and I just do really, really quick markups of where the market is. So boom, right there. These are order blocks, which is part of institutional order flow, which is part of Inner Circle Trader. Again, links are in the description below if anyone's interested. That is all. I use my bias here from the Market Maker Method dashboard software, and I also use my own analysis, drawing up order blocks on the 4-hour, so I can have an idea of, well, is it ranging? What can I take advantage of today? Is it going to be start trending up? Is maybe the dashboard's not updated yet to reflect that it's changing in trend? Just things to look out for. So I'm not trading blindly. I'm not using the dashboard to blindly decide, okay, I'm gonna buy today and just use the dashboard. Which is kind of what I did today with USDCAD, in a way. I saw an opportunity, but and it was saying USDCAD was a sell. And just out of curiosity, I'd like to see what exactly I could have been seeing here. 2 a.m. 6. So do this right here. It wasn't complete yet. Let's just do it like it's not even there yet, so I can do my analysis properly. This happens a lot. Man, kind of froze on me. That's all right. I don't really need to do this. I don't really need to go that far in depth to do analysis, but I can see just from looking at it what is going on. All right, I can see just from looking at it on the 4-hour that it wasn't really a downtrend. It was more of an uptrend setting up to trend higher, as evidenced by this order block here. And out of the session, see how it trended up above. So it didn't break. I'm drawing this properly. It didn't really break. It closed right there. It didn't really break it, and I would expect that it'll tap this and continue upwards if it's supposed to go up. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Don't hardly have anything else to add, but that's the plan and the process, and we will be getting that profit next month. And the title of the video will change from demo to live, and that's when it really is going to start to matter. But it's all based on how demo goes this month. I think it's going to go phenomenally. I think this will be a perfect perfect strategy for me. It works with my trading style, and it's very low risk. It's very low risk. I already know what I'm going to lose up front every time. It's very structured, so there's no FOMO. There's no, oh man, like this trade looks like it's going against me. I don't care if I lose 10, 15 bips. I don't care if I lose 20. I can always get that back. So it's all about managing risk. This strategy is great and all, but if I didn't manage my risk, I could blow my. What if I wanted to follow CAD? You know, I don't even know where I was down here. I don't even know what the price would have been, or what the I don't even want to look at this, but I will. Just from here, even though it didn't close here, like that's 20. That's, man, and that's not even from my position. My position is probably like around here. That's like 30 pips just gone. And I would have wiped out. Almost would have wiped out my USD position. So it's just all about management, and that USD really saved me. So again, even if it was a down day, down 20 pips for the day, not too bad. It's really not. So anyway, I'm really excited, and looking forward to the future where I can buy a Lambo on Mars. Thanks for watching.